Right chaps, on we charge with episode 15. I'm being attacked by a group of Averni, unsurprisingly, as I'm trying to wipe out their tribe. Very quick shout out to Urban Pope on YouTube. I just want to say thanks for all the likes and support and comments. I really appreciate it. Glad someone's enjoying the series. It's always nice to see. Right, on with the show. Here are my opponents. I've also figured out the cinematic screen here, which I may be using gratuitously, as I'm quite taken with it. Certainly looks nice. About how this video is going to go, I'm going to fight this battle first. Shouldn't be a tricky one. I'll be using the garrison troops wherever possible, as they are fully expendable, and then I'm going to be looking around the map a little bit and figuring out what I do next, because I haven't played this for a couple of weeks. I've been playing DayZ quite a lot, which is, if you don't know, it's a new game, standalone. It was originally a mod, but has now come out as a standalone game in its own right. It's in early pre-alpha, and despite being a bit messy, it's actually really good fun. So a few of my mates have been playing that, and I've been playing it with them, and if you're interested, there are videos that you'll find. Ooh, just a tick. I'm going to put my cavalry on the side here, because it's always, we do like a nice flank whenever we can. Put the ballista somewhere safe. Now, is that exposed? Can they get through there? Yes. I'm going to put these ballista back here. No, that's perfect. Right, come on. Yep. That'll do. Oh, these are so hard to place. Come on. Just. I could do this all day. It'd be the worst video you've ever seen. Right, there we go. I'm going to leave them on auto fire. Put them back a bit so they can fire over the buildings. My garrison troops are up the front here, because I know I'm not going to need those. They'll disappear after a turn. I'm putting my real army everywhere else. That'll do. Oof. Firing already. Let's see where that ends up. No, we can't see. There we go. Don't know about you, but I love to see these hit. That's the general's unit. You can tell because it has a name. Elkius. Oathsworn. It has a. They're always named, which is quite unusual for units. Most are just generic. Let's get rid of that annoying tab here. Ah, no, this is interesting. They're not heading where I thought they'd head. They're not doing as they're supposed to. Now I'm going to bring my garrison units out, because I only want to use my garrison, ideally. The fewer of my normal army I need to use, the better. And they're running a very, very oh god, what's going on? That wasn't right, they ran the wrong way. So I'm not quite sure how this army is going to get in here. That concerns me.
Yes, Commander. Advance at speed.
So I'm going to bring some troops back. I'm going to bring my archers back. I'm going to bring all my spear units back. I don't like the fact they're going around the side here. Makes me worried that they're going to try and flank.
Legionary cavalry.
Put my cavalry up here. Oh shit. Ah yeah, okay. So they're trying to get through this tiny little gap here. I'm going to move my ballista back out of range. And if they start to break through this gap here, I'll get my artillery units to drop their weapons. Bring them round, bring my cavalry round to take out these archers. As always, if you see my other videos you'll know this already. I'm going to watch my units, make sure that none get damaged too heavily. If they do, I'll pull them out to make sure I can save them for coming terms, save their experience as well. Ooh, just going to stop that artillery from firing on the archers that my cavalry are now destroying. Some more archers here. Attack those while we've got a chance. And why not try that lovely cinematic? Let's try and get our money's worth from the DLC mod. The Blood and Gore mod. The Blood and Gore DLC, sorry. Let's try and get our money's worth from that. And £2.99 worth. Yeah, they didn't last long at all. Who do we have? Oops. More archers. Let's get them after those. Let's see what's going on up here. So I have my spearmen forming a defensive wall here. So we'll keep it. Oh, they've got trouble with these. Some legionaries are getting themselves in trouble. Now I don't know if they can get out of here, which really worries me. Oh shit. Ah. Right, we have a problem. And that problem is that I have made a mistake. And that mistake is that this little bit here, which I thought was passable, is not.
Legionary cavalry, forward!
Which means my legionaries here are in very, very deep trouble, and I'm going to have to bring units out to reinforce them immediately.
Advance at speed!
So I've got my spearmen moving around. I'm going to exhaust them with a rapid advance. I've got no choice. I've got all of these garrison units, which I'm going to pull round as well.
Legionary cavalry!
The only units I have to rely on.
Charge!
My cavalry, one of those is very badly hurt. Let's get them out. Bugger. Not going swimmingly. Oh, the other two units are hurt as well. These mounted axemen are real buggers. Very tough. Very, very tough indeed. And they're actually making mincemeat of my units. Right, what do we have here? Skirmishers. Alright, I'm going to send them in anyway. It's their only garrison units. Just get my cavalry out. See if I can save them. Very surprising turn of events. My legionaries here are in very serious trouble, but at last spear units have arrived. I'm sending them straight in.
Advance at speed!
Bring my reinforcements directly up.
Skirmishers! Engage!
I'm actually engaging in a terrible tactic here. I'm just attacking en masse with everything I have, which is in general a pretty terrible strategy, but given the circumstances I just need to break all of these units as soon as possible. There's nothing more I can do, so let's just watch. Left there you see the Gallic tribes, wearing green. On the right you see my spearmen moving in. I have this zoomed, so if I touch the side of the screen it's going to jerk around and lose all shot like that. So I'll try and get into the action here. They should break any second. Yep, starting to run. There we go. I just hope my legionaries have survived this. This didn't go as planned, but I thought this would be a really easy battle. I got complacent, you see. That's what happened. Oh dear. Wiped out all of their army, which is good. Now let's see where we are. Oh, lost one unit. Okay, not the end of the world. Let's just hope we don't get attacked again this turn. Okay, looks like we're safe. And then let's see where we are. Research, spy, increasing rank. Did my general die? It's a surprise. Mission issued. Interception. The speculators have returned from their mission. They believe that this enemy force could be a threat to my plans. Defeat the following army in battle. The Howling something. Averi. It shows me where they are. Gives me military training, 1+ experience rank for all recruits, and a bit of cash. Okay, so we have one army left to attack, to destroy. It shouldn't be a problem, and in fact it should be very easy to ambush these guys. This was the army that just had to do the defending in that last battle. Can't recruit any legionaries just yet, so I'm going to wait a little bit, and I'll decide what to build there in a minute. As well, I'm just checking out the health of my armies. I've had a couple of fairly tough battles, all a bit of a mixed bag really. Some units like this here I want to keep out of battle entirely.
At your command.
Some in medium health and some with full.
Ready for battle.
And I've only got the one army left to defeat. Let's just take a look again at the strategic map. See where we are. So we have two sides here. And if you've watched this whole series, you'll know that I began in the east here and then moved everything west and concentrated on just consolidating the western side here, and now recently, the last few episodes. These guys, the Britannia, and these guys on the south, Massilia, were my allies, and have cancelled that because you become less popular as you expand. This unit, this tribe, as it were, down here, Massilia, these are of Greek origin, so these will be, oh my god, look at those armies. You can't see what they are right now, but I know, here we go. So they're hoplites, which, especially against Roman troops, can be incredibly effective, especially when they're defending, and even more so when they're defending a walled settlement. So that is going to be one hell of a battle. Champions, I don't know if that's a navy. That's obviously a navy, Poseidon, but that could be an army. So I could be facing 1, 2, 3, 4 full stacked armies here, and I have to take them out, because if I don't, they could declare war at any time. They're not my allies anymore, and I just can't afford to have a threat in the rear. So, interesting times. I think I'm going to finish this video off by just doing a little building, and then trying to ambush these guys. And this will be a little bit of army organization. I only want to use fresh troops, and a little bit of building, so if you're not particularly interested in this stuff, you could just skip to the next one. I'm building these here rather than military buildings, because I need to get their satisfaction up, and I've also got this province, which where all the military buildings are as good as they can be. So that's a wonderful little recruiting province here, and the same here minus the artillery. So I can recruit without a problem from the west, and they are very much pacified. The east, less so. I use them for money. In the south east, whereas further north they're able to recruit. I'm just going to reorganize my armies on video. Sometimes I would pause at this point, but
Ready for orders.
I'm going to keep going just in case you want to see how I do it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and attack with Caesar. So the first thing I do is I check the range. Can he reach? Yes, he can. And then I'll move him forward to just double check that he has the range. Yes, he does. And then I'll take another army, the army I don't want to use in support, which would be this one, and I'll use them to swap out Caesar's damaged units, like that. So I've replaced the cavalry, the spearmen and one unit of archers are damaged. Okay, so the supporting army here has those units. I can then 1, 2, 3, 4 can replace those. Caesar's army has 1 spare slot, so I'll take an extra unit of spearmen. I have 1 damaged, in fact 2 damaged units of archers, so I'll replace both of those also. And there we go, Caesar's ready to attack, and he cannot fucking reach shit. Right, so now I need to look to Mark Antony. And knowing what I just learned from the replacement process, if I replaced his troops as well, he's not going to be able to reach. So I'm going to move Caesar up close enough to support, in case this isn't an ambush.
Waiting for orders.
You can see by the red line there that he's close enough to support. I'm going to try and kill their leader. Concealed blade, highest chance of success. You always want to fight a captain if you can. That failed. I'll send in my second spy. Try again. Only a 9% chance of success. And it worked.
Success is all I want.
Excellent. So,
no man can stop me.
mission aborted. So I don't need to. Whoa! The fuck just happened? I killed their leader and the whole army disappeared. I didn't know that could happen. That's very, very bizarre. And not unwelcome. I wonder, does this tribe still exist? That I didn't know that would happen. And the Averni, they vanished. I think they have as well. Wow, that just ended them as a. That must have been their last nobleman. It must have been their last leader. So you remove the leader and their entire tribe is done for. That's it. I didn't realise I was going to fight them in battle. And at a stroke, I've just got rid of them entirely. And that's it. That's their tribe done for. What better way, ladies and gentlemen, than to finish an episode. Thank you very much for watching.